What up? I'm still in Madison, Wisconsin, and I got the question of the day for you. What happens when you're honest with yourself? Okay, so that's it could be a loaded question, right? This is like a question that really, every question is going to make us think, right? Every question that I pose every day is, I talk about this where it's about self-awareness and self-discovery. And it's all about making us a better person. And this question, while I love it, I hate it because it's really, we have to deal with being honest with ourselves. And that can be really tricky, and it can be hard, and it can be like full of emotion, and it can be a little scary. And so when I, came up with this question, I was like, this is going to be hard for me to answer as well, but sometimes it's kind of necessary. So I want to hear from you. Comment below and come be part of this judgment-free conversation, right? What happens when you're honest with yourself, right? Like, what does your world look like when you're honest? So I've been thinking a lot about this question, right? Because I kind of thought about it yesterday when I was in the middle of my workshops, right? Because I was doing some workshops for Project Connect, and I was thinking about that, right? It's like, what happens when I'm honest with myself? And it sounds kind of simple, but it's like the truth, right? And I end up becoming like a better person because of it. And it gets a little messy and it gets a little sticky, but there might be some crying involved or not. I don't know. It just depends on what the day is. But here's the deal. Like, when I'm honest with myself, that means I'm able to move forward and I'm able to kind of get through that. Like, for example, like there's my yoga mat right there. I brought my yoga mat here with me because everywhere I travel, I always bring my yoga mat with me. And I brought it, and I just had this like feeling that I'm probably not going to use it. I don't know why, but I was just like, I'm going to bring it because that's what I do. I always bring my yoga mat with me. And I will tell you, when I got here to Madison on Wednesday, it's been sitting there. It's been sitting there since Wednesday. I have not touched it. When I got here Wednesday, I set it down, and it has not moved. And there's a part of me that's like, well, I brought it, so that's good. And it is. It's like, that's a good thing to do. But at the same time, like, I didn't use it, but I have to be honest with myself. Why I'm telling you this is that, I'm going to have times where we're going to bring it somewhere and I'm not going to use it. But I guess at least I brought it. I don't, it's kind of tough. But I know that when I'm honest with myself, like truly honest, when I can just say, hey, listen, I didn't do yoga, but now it allows me to move forward and allows me to let that go and just move on and try and become like a better version of myself. So I don't know. That's a little bit about me. That's kind of what I got. Now I want to hear from you. Comment below and come be part of this judgment-free conversation. And hey, while you're here, come hang out with us. This is kind of a cool place to be. And invite a friend, because the more people that are part of this conversation, the sooner we can change the world. Thanks.